Season 4 of Adventure Wednesday starts now. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Season 4. So, I posted 2 special episodes earlier this morning. I did the top 5 Adventure Wednesdays as picked by the viewers to this point, and I also did my top 5 favorite Adventure Wednesdays. So, if you want to check those episodes out, the links are going to be in the description down below. But anyways, we're going to get this episode going by heading north on Route 5 in Holyoke to our destination for today. Alright guys, I just arrived at Mount Tom State Reservation. I'm parked next to the brook that was dried up when I went here a couple times during the summer, during the drought. And I brought you guys up here during the fall, during one of the sunsets, towards the end of fall, almost in the winter. So I figured it was a nice time, now that it's spring now, to bring you guys back up here. But if you want to check out the video from the last time I came up here, click the link up here. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, so I figured this was a good a spot as any to stop for the first time and just fill you guys in a little bit. You saw when I was walking on the trail, there's a bunch of different like concrete benches. You can sit on these, and it's not really too busy during the summer months. I've never really seen this area that packed, but this spot that I'm standing at right here, it's a little deck that kind of protrudes out over the water. There's a pretty decent sized picnic table here that's got a handicap access to it, and it's also got a nice fire pit over there. So this is a good spot in the summer. We like to come here and go fishing. We also like to do, you know, some cooking on the grill over here, but this is a nice little quick trip away from the center of downtown Holyoke. As you can hear, it's very, very quiet up here despite the sound of a tree getting cut down. You may have seen that on the video coming in here. So yeah, I'll just let you guys admire the view behind me for a few seconds before I continue on with the episode. All right. So as you can see behind me, there's a bunch of different trails up here that go around and correspond with each other and crisscross over one another. So you can really choose any amount of length that you want to go for a hike up here. The choice is up to you, really. This is personally one of my favorite ways to go, which is kind of right next to the water here. Got a couple boxes for endangered birds. So I'm pretty much standing right now at water level for this time of year. It's all swamp, it's all mud right here. But you see they cut out a couple benches out of this fallen tree here, and this is actually a really nice spot to sit in the summer. Surprisingly, for being in a swamp, there's usually not too many bugs right here, and you have a bunch of shade from all the trees overhead, so it keeps it kind of cool, especially since you're up in the mountain. But I got some birds flying around over me right now. They're up in that tree somewhere. So another thing I didn't mention is as I get closer to this bridge that's up here, there's a beaver pond right behind it. But first I'm going to go take a peek at this little stream that's leading into the lake. So I'm going to try to keep it quiet right now and see if we can see any of the beavers. Alright, so I just got to the pond. I didn't hear any splashing or anything on the way up here to indicate beavers, but I mean, it is warm enough right now. It is kind of that time of the year where they're going to be coming out of their dens. So I'm going to set the camera up behind me right now and see if we can see anything. Got some ducks over there. I don't know if you guys can see the ducks. Continuing across this bridge here, I'll head into the woods over there and back to the other side of the lake. But real quick, before I go down this trail behind me will lead you to Mount Tom Quarry. I went there a couple times. I brought the drone up there. I'll put the link for that video down below, but I will continue on the path this way. So just wanted to stop here. That little deck that I was at the beginning of the episode. It's right over there across the lake. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's right there. So I also want to take a second to tell you guys that I have a lot planned for Season 4 of Adventure Wednesday. So don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, to hit the subscribe button down below to stay tuned for all the stuff that I have planned for this season. It's going to be the best season yet. I'm going to continue. I'm almost out of the woods here, and we walk by the open part of the lake before we get back to the parking lot. Alright everyone, that is going to do it for the first episode of Season 4 in Adventure Wednesday. If you guys liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. All the videos that I mentioned will be linked down below in the description, and I'll see everybody tomorrow for Thungry Thursday. Peace.